Let's talk about the different types of trees that we see for fresh cut Christmas trees, starting with the Douglas fir. Douglas fir tend to be the more budget friendly option for most tree farms because they grow a little bit faster. The farms can sell them for cheaper. One of the characteristics about Douglas firs is they're quite uniform. Usually they've been sheared out in the field, and you're going to see that all the branches are very tightly packed together on these trees. So it gives them almost like a shrubbery type look because the branches are really close together. Now, one of the disadvantages is the branches are pretty flimsy. So if you've got heavier or bigger ornaments, they may not want to stay on this tree, or you might have to wire them to the individual branches to get them to stay. Next, we have the Nordman fir, which is one of my favorite types of Christmas trees for a couple of reasons. First of all, I love the color of the Nordmans. They are a very dark green, but on the bottom side of the needles, it's actually kind of silvery in color, which gives it kind of a two-tone effect that I really like. The Nordmans also have somewhat of a citrusy Christmas tree smell. And so for a lot of people, this is the quintessential, strongly fragrant tree that they're looking for. They also seem to hold on to their needles longer than any other tree, so you're going to have less issues with needle drop inside the house. Now, while the branches are a little bit more firm than the Douglas fir branches, they do tend to somewhat curve downward, which can make it a little challenging for hanging ornaments on them, once again, if you use heavier ornaments. Now let's move on to my favorite tree, which is the noble fir. Now, if you like to decorate trees, the noble fir is going to be your best friend for a couple of reasons. You'll notice that with nobles, their branches grow in somewhat kind of flat pad patterns. And because of this growth pattern, you often will get these little windows where you can see all the way into the trunk of the tree, which a lot of people love. And those open spaces or windows are also fun little places to tuck your larger Christmas ornaments into, or if you put little presents in the tree, it works nicely too. And because the branches are more stiff and firm, even the smaller branches can handle the heavier ornaments without any problem. Now, another one that I don't have here but is a very popular tree is the Fraser fir. Frasers have large, stiff branches similar to a noble, but they're going to grow in a more uniform pattern all the way across the tree rather than in layers. And they are also really great for decorating because of their uniformity and the strength of their branches. So hopefully this will let you see the four most common types of Christmas trees that you might see in the stores around you, and you can help make a decision about which one you want to take to your house.